And so when they come, you can't hide it from me. You can't hide it from the pastor. You will tell them to join you, not because you can't pray, but that army need to be discomfited in array. And that is the gain of being in a company. I don't know how to say this to somebody. There was no place in life where something great was achieved that people didn't come together in agreement. So I said, people should invest their life in sustaining useful relationships. Make effort. You write down your paper. Don't just get angry. Are you the what do you mean? No. You can't talk to that man like that. You cannot talk to that lady like that. You can't talk to her that way. You can't talk to her that way. Don't do it. Because you need her. There is one lesson I want to share with somebody that I learned through pen many years ago. And I want to use it to bless somebody who is young. There are people that if they go out of your life, you will pay forever. If you make mistake of making them go out of your life, if the place they stand in your life, if they go out of your life, you will meet new demons. Something you don't like will happen. I learned it through pain. You see, because there are people that God made a lot of effort to bring to you. And then that's what I said. When now they are around you, you must learn to sustain them. Because it is not God that will bring them and sustain them. All great lives are lived by revelation. If you want to grow up, learn to live. Am I not blessing you? If you have a destiny and that destiny didn't connect it to some people, then it's not real. I was writing about Jesus and John in baptism. Now, before I came out, I said where the Bible stopped in John and Jesus' relationship was John baptized Jesus. But I know more than that. There are so many things that were not written in the Bible. John didn't only baptize Jesus. John gave Jesus advice. Listen, there are things God must not teach you. Human being must teach you that. And there are things you don't need to teach you. You need to see it as you hang out with senior people. Most of the men that are popular on earth are not really perfect, but they are useful. Usefulness is more important than perfection. And when you talk against a man that is useful, because you think he's not perfect, his usefulness we fight you. God relates with usefulness, not perfection. That is why when there is vision, anytime there is vision, a relationship will start. How many men in the Bible are perfect? Okay. If you study the book of Hebrews chapter 11, from 1 to the last, from 1 to 40, all that the Bible said about those heroes of faith, they were all their good side. What they spoke about in 11 of the book of Hebrew, there is no place in the Bible, in Hebrew chapter 11, where God criticized anybody. It was the good side of those men that the Bible wrote. Some of them in the general Bible, we know their fault. But the writer of Hebrew wrote it from God's presence. You don't talk about a man's presence, a man's weakness in God's presence. So the writer of Hebrew willingly eliminated their weaknesses. In Hebrew chapter 11. And can I tell you something? Huh? It is an evil eyes that see weakness before praise. With all the usefulness of a man and a woman, you know, all that you can see in that man, in that woman, is a weak area. You don't have eyes to see the useful area because of witchcraft. The girl sing every day in the choir. It didn't attract you. Every Sunday. He sing praise every Sunday. A whole year, it didn't attract you. That pastor fast every year, didn't attract you. One of the ways to know little people is that they dwell on the negativity of people. Did you clap hand for me till I just said it? Let me explain to you. What you talk about represent to you. If you keep on talking about people's negative because you're negative. So I said that is useful relationship. I said what? Huh? I said Peter. Jesus had 12 people. He was close to 12. And then he was very close to Peter, James, and John. And then, because please pay attention to me. Pay attention to me. Let me give you a healing tablet. When Jesus, anytime Jesus was exposed to distress, he take people that he lost. When he was about to go to Gethsemane to go and stay in pain, he wanted, people, he wanted James, Peter, and John he wanted to look at them so that he can draw strength from them. When in transfiguration, he took them. He took them. He took them because he needed them. Now, please, don't you need when you need them. Let me give you time to write it on your paper. God is capable of using somebody that you love very well to sustain your life. A particular human voice that makes meaning to you can bring lasting peace into your life. And then if that person is around, don't lack what that person provides. Because he's a team person. I said, don't do what? Don't lack somebody you need his company. Because Jesus took people that he loved. So why did he take them? And if a son of God can take human being for support, why do you avoid all the people you need? Do you know that love is medicinal? It's therapeutic. Jesus, when they took them to Gethsemane for therapy, if I stop, I have tried. Martha. Oga, Lazarus is dead. He said, Martha, he will rise up on the last day. He will rise up. Martha, he will rise up. And then came. He said, Oga, Lazarus. And then the whole son of God. And you're saying that Martha and Mary, I don't want to tell you something about that weeping so that you will not say I'm the one that said it. But I don't think it was the death of Lazarus that made Jesus to weep, because he has had it before. There are people that your heart accepts. If they come to your shop, your business will boom. It's because nothing has the power that love has. And life runs on love. What sustains corporate company is love. You see why you're suppressing it? Jesus took Peter. I'm not. Listen, it was men that he took. A man can love a man. A woman can love a woman. You know that this sister is a team person, and she need to come to your house one night so that two of you can talk deep. Should I give you blessing before I stop? Don't forget it. Everybody should not be a stranger to you. Destiny is meant to be shared. If part of you is not in somewhere else, then you are not big. Let me say it again. I say, if part of you is not somewhere else, then you are not big. I'm preaching on the corporate company. God said to Adam, he said, listen, don't stay alone. Don't stay alone. It's not about marriage. He said it's not good for a man to be alone. So we need ourselves. Elisha needed Elijah. Different help. Why Elijah was doing miracle, behaving like Oga, he was enjoying the washing of the water that Elisha was presenting. Moses and Joshua were there. They need themselves. Jesus needed all his disciples. I said, being part of somebody, you need to be part of somebody and be relevant to that person. We are born to influence ourselves. I'm about to stop. I am preaching on the corporate company because, you see, we need ourselves. The Bible says, behold. If you look at that word there, it said, behold. Can you look at Psalm 133? I would like us to look at Psalm, just one line. God is saying, when he said, look at it closely. That is the word, behold. God is calling your attention on something you've been seeing, to see it clearly. Psalm 113, just one. He said, you behold.
Behold.
Can you, yes.
How good and how pleasant it is for brethren.
Look at the word there. The Bible said behold, and put comma in it. That means he wanted to look at that thing very closely. He said, try and see it clearly. See it clearly. That you cannot go far in life going alone. That wise man said, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, you can't go far going alone. There is always something that somebody have to do for you. But don't trust until you know them. Write on your paper. Don't trust somebody because the person came to church. Trust somebody that you know. That is why in welfare, we don't use what we have to help strangers. We help brethren that have need. I said we We have genuine people that have need. Not somebody who collected rice and ran away. And let me say something to you. Don't use your time to go and do saraka. Somebody said you should go to motherless baby home. What about the children in children's hall? You don't know some of them are not going to school. Some of them don't have house rent. And then they want you to go and do saraka at the junction. Huh? What about the saraka inside the church? If I say buy biscuit, buy it inside church. Because your help, apart from helping somebody, you need to accomplish something you're seeing with your eyes. Because when you keep on working and keep on seeing what you're working, you'll be encouraged. You don't even use your life to work something you can't see. Have I tried? Have I tried, church? Or are you clapping? Can you clap very well? Do you know why? Do you know why? Oh, okay, I said here that God, the earth, that is my last thing I'm saying. The earth is made in a way that anytime people gather, there is interest. As a company gather in interest. Every company is purpose driven. The locusts don't break rank because they are purpose driven. And that is why they don't need kings. Do you know why Satan is still on earth? Why Satan is still on earth is because God needs Satan. Satan is a team member. I say, Satan, don't play with that guy. He's a servant of God. Though. You see, because there are some things God cannot accomplish without him. Now, if God wants to tempt you, does he use angels to tempt you? He uses Satan. And sometimes you need to be tempted. That's why the Bible says in 20 of the book of Revelation that when God chained him for 1,000 years, he regretted it. And then lose him. You see, because when Satan went to prison, a lot of things started going wrong in the church. God found it difficult to separate wheat from tares. Because he needed Satan to separate wheat from tares. So when he chained Satan, wheat are looking like tares. Wooden vessels started behaving like gold. The trial of faith in Peter chapter 1 verse 7 was no longer working. But because believers who are fake are now behaving like saints and nobody's tempting them. And then the Bible said God now released them back and said, go inside the church and tempt them so that I can know who they are. The reason why some people are not happy is because they want everybody to behave the same way. God gave his word, and great was women company. You cannot understand company until we study closely the life of women. Because the leading spirit in company is women's spirit. And then the leading spirit in women is gossiping spirit. God gave the word, and great was the was the company of great women that gossip the gospel. God gave the word and a company of women. Let us have it, whether you like it or not. The leading people in this church are women. If you start a church and women don't like you, you don't have a call. Any ministry that women don't go to and like, that ministry is not from God. You are here, you're a pastor, and women don't like you. Go and say tomato. Because if they make up their mind not to help you, you will not go anywhere. How many of us know that it is women that bring men to church? But it's not Bobby that wins, it's influence. You will say, my husband, the shepherd Nebuah Mamata, and you need to be there. Sometimes every time I get going something na middle of Blankata. You need to follow me to church. So can we ask women to help us? I taught them on Sunday. I said, if you want to punish your husband, don't make a noise. Just keep quiet. If you want to punish your husband, don't talk to him. He will finish himself. You see, because that guy needs you. That's why he married you. So keeping him quiet is more important than shouting. We are here in this service. The next level of this army is a corporate level. A corporate level is a patient level. Be patient with your husband. Be patient with your wife. Patient will bring prosperity. There is something God promised you. Promise the family. We need to exist together. Tarry long or it happens. And while we are tarrying, we should hold hand and be patient. Listen, if we are patient, love ourselves, stay in joy, everything will turn perfect with time. Wherever there is love, there will be prosperity. I say wherever if love exists in that family continuously, if unity tarries, if togetherness tarries, if we keep on saying we love ourselves and mean it, other people from outside will join us and we will explode. Can I ask you to stand to your feet? I am not going to ask you to pray for yourself. Look for somebody you don't like very well and hold his hand. All right, another way, somebody you talk against in the time past. All right, hold hand with somebody you want to move forward. Begin to matter whether that brother is a brother or a sister. Look at your face and say, I love you very well. Love you very well. I love you very well. Look, tell that person, I love you very well. I look at his eyes and say, and I want you to go forward. And tell him, say, this match, I will pray for you very well. And you will see the handwork of God. In the month of March, tell that person, you will see this week that you are holding hand with me. Hold hand with somebody and say, you will see the power of holding hand with me. You will see it before sunrise tomorrow. Can you begin to pray for that person and say, I bless your life. I bless your life. I bless your life. I bless your life. It is your life that I bless. We are a company. Mansoto larakapatakaya labababa. I bless your life. Bless your life. I bless your life. Bless your life. Let that door open for that lady. Come on. Say to that girl, that door shall open unto you. That door shall open unto you. Say to that woman, that door shall open unto you. Say to her, the God of life and immortality is a corporate God. It's a corporate God. It's a corporate God. It's a corporate God. It's a corporate God. Monsotola. In the name of Jesus, hold hand with him. Say to him, he said, let the God of life and immortality and the corporate army fight for you. The God of the corporate army, the God of the corporate locus, of the corporate locus. Somebody, can you help me bring children into the hall? Children, come on. Tell him that the God of the corporate army. We are an army. We are not individuals. We are an army. We are an army. The God of the corporate army. Of the corporate army. The God of the corporate army. The God of the corporate army. Of the corporate army. Tell that man, don't fight your battle alone. Fight with team members. Thank you, Ben. Go ahead. Thank you. Thank you. Somebody, I saw a wall, a particular wall is falling. I saw a particular one fall. I break you through into the next level. I break you through. I take you through to the next level. I take you through. From the altar, I am the God of life and immortality. Take you through. Take you through. In the name of Jesus. Finally, begin to pray and say, Lord, say to that person you're holding hand. He said, for now, I fight your enemy together. We fight your enemy together. The whole locust army fight your enemy. Can you go ahead and tell somebody like that? Tell somebody the whole locust army fight your enemy. The whole locust army. Fight one single enemy you have. Whether that enemy is in the market or in your village. Let the corporate anointing of the locust army world. The corporate anointing of immortal people. The corporate anointing of immortal people. Fight the angel of poverty. Fight the angel of lack. Somebody, look at me. Can you lift up your voice? An angel is watching what you're saying. An angel is watching what you're saying. Can you lift up your voice so that we can stop? You will not again fight alone. Anywhere that the enemy appear, an army will fight the enemy. An army. An army. Anywhere the enemy appear, an army. Somebody, an army. It's accomplished. It's accomplished. It is accomplished. It's accomplished. It's accomplished. Thank you. Lift your hand and give thanks to God. Begin to pray and say, Lord, help me to take advantage of my company. Can you wave your hand and thank God? Can you say, help me to take advantage of my company? Can you thank him for company? Thank him for company. Can you thank him for company? Can you worship him for company? Can you say, Lord, bring new people into my company? Angels and men. Can you go ahead and worship him?